BrandEvangelist.com. Streaming the best rock.
Welcome to Halftime. It's the Wednesday
Now on Facebook Live and RadioBuzz.com. This is the Kirk Lockhart Show. With Kirk Lockhart.
Bam.
Boom. There he is.
I miss my Friday music.
Oh, that was Wednesday. I missed the date here.
Man, I miss my Friday music. I like getting drunk on Friday.
night.
There's your
There it is. There you go. Thank you.
And you know it's a party.
I hear it coming in.
There you go.
If I hear my little beat, I'm good.
That's Kirk. Share it. Share.
All right. Hello out there. I'm not going to say Southern California alone because I got a lot of listeners in Dallas, Texas, and other places as well. Happy 4th of May 4th. Today is a very special day. It's the day before Cinco de Mayo. And I know a lot of people are going to have trouble sleeping tonight because they can't wait to party on Cinco de Mayo. But the real reason people party on Cinco de Mayo, other than independence, is it's my birthday. Okay. And so don't hold back today. You want to show some love today for my birthday? I need you to like the page, watch the video, share the link on your timeline. Okay. I want to know you're out there. A lot of times people are like, hey, I watched the show, but I'm not seeing any comments. Okay. So get that little piece of business out the way. I want to give a shout out to our ad experiences. Okay. Two of our supporters. One is which one you got up first?
We got what do we got?
You got Jindia or Concord?
I have the House of Jewel.
Okay, that's Jindia. Hey,
Jewelry.
Jindia.
All right, there's the Facebook page going across the screen there. We'll pull up that page as well.
There you go. So Jindia's got a thriving business. She's doing jewelry. The prices are kind of like unbelievable. I don't know how long it's going to last because I don't think it's legal to sell jewelry at those prices. It's crazy. They're way too affordable. Jindia, if you're out there, happy Friday, happy 4th of May 4th. And we're going to share the link in the lower third and in the comments. And also I want to share Carmen, your campus over in North Hollywood, NoHo, Concord. We got that one too?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to make sure we give those two some love for supporting the show. Then I'm going to jump right into it. Okay. Every week we talk about different ways a person can use this wonderful invention that we were given. Mark Zuckerberg's the owner. He's not the actual inventor, is he? Would you call him the inventor, creator?
Oh yeah, he's the creator.
Is he? Didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Didn't he have help?
Oh, he had help, of course.
We all have help. Facebook has been our main focus, social media strategies, for quite a while now. But today I want to also remind you that there are other channels. While I am a stout Facebook supporter, Facebook does some things that make it hard for people sometimes to maximize. There's a lot of people who aren't, they're not getting their voice. They don't get their share of voice on Facebook because of the analytic, the algorithm changes. There's a lot of things that he does for different reasons people don't understand. But the latest algorithm change has really limited your visibility, your organic visibility on Facebook, where in times past, you might have thrived on Facebook because you had a lot of friends and a lot of followers. But if those people, if you're not posting often enough, some of your posts are not being shared with everyone who already liked your page. Okay. And it's logical that why they're doing it, because they want to make money. Right. I don't know who out there works for free. We were just talking about that earlier. Someone asked us to do something that was just ridiculous to do for free, and I have to remind people that I'm not a nonprofit. I told Chris I'm not I guess I am sometimes working for free doing things. Call me a 501c3 without a 501c3. I mean, I'm gonna get in trouble come tax time when Uncle Sam says you're not a 501c3, stop working for free. Okay, because they're not going to let me slide. Okay, you gotta have a blueprint when you're getting ready to build something big, and people want a big result. They want to see a return on investment on what they do on Facebook. But for a long time, people didn't put anything in. They didn't invest anything but time, and they still want to be number one. Facebook's not going to allow you to be number one unless you spend some money with Facebook. They want you to become a advertiser if you're advertising. They don't want you to spam. I got blocked for sharing with people I'm supposed to share with. One of my friends, and it's funny, they call it friends. I think they need to change that name. They shouldn't call those people friends. They should call them Facebook associates, or Facebook people who allowed you to share their stuff but don't want to share your stuff. They should call those people Facebook associates. Because I had somebody that posts constantly all kind of, oh God, they post anything that had to do with their kids, anything that have to do with their relatives, anything that have to do with the school and can drives and everything. But they'll tell you, oh, please don't share anything with me. And you have to overlook it. But the bad thing is when people do that, it'll block your content. And then when they need something, they can't get it. It'll stop the flow of what social media is made for, sharing and communication. Okay. And, in weeks past, I had been talking about the transition for traditional media into new media. And I coined that phrase, New World Order of Media. That's where I explained that in times past, people had different habits, and your habits are really based on what your options are. If you wanted to know what was going on in Hollywood, you bought a tabloid. You bought National Enquirer, The Star, People magazine. But those magazines just don't sell as much as they used to because that information is shared on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. That's how people share that information these days.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's open this up. Let's see if we can get this shared. Tracy, thank you so much for sharing it. She shared it. Very cool. Let's see if we get these numbers cranking up. You got your comments in there. Yeah.
Okay, there's one.
There you go.
There's one.
All right. There's a little secret opening in the phone where you can actually blast it out to a whole lot of people who are interested.
That would be a good one. Can you pull that up? You can't pull it up on the screen. I'd like to show them how to do that.
No, it's actually on the phone. And it's in the Android. It's a little secret. You hit that share.
At the bottom left of the page, there's a share button.
Yeah.
And you can share with your friends. You can share with your timeline. Everyone to see it. But if you want to send it to somebody specifically,
let me show you.
Is it letting you do it?
You hit the share. And then you just scroll up, and you can choose and invite all of these different people. I don't know if everybody can see that, but that's how that works. So that's how we get out there. Let's see if we can ramp this up to a few people here.
Hey, man, look at this. Am I froze?
Nah, just refresh your page.
Okay.
Cool stuff.
Okay. Back to the New World Order of Media.
New World Order of Kirk-Lockhart.
Media. the media evangelist. Okay. We were talking about photo albums. We were talking about video. We were talking about news, not just tabloids, but news, period. If it's something's going on with, when I find out something about our president, what's his name?
What's his name? Trump?
Trump. When I find out, yeah.
Which one?
Our esteemed leader. He's our president. I usually hear about it on social media before I actually hear about it on CNN, and he tweets. We have a president that believes in social media. That is the New World Order of Media, where he says, I will tweet you guys later and let you know what's going on in Afghanistan. Okay. That's how big social media is right now. Friend of mine was looking for a job, and they're talking about their resume. They're not getting their interviews because of their resume anymore. They're getting their interviews because of what they have on LinkedIn, what they have on the ladder, what they have on Indeed.com. That's the New World Order of Media. Radio. I don't know any stations here. I know you, other than Radio Buzz, I don't really know any stations in LA.
That's the only station that really matters in LA.
I agree. It's the only one that matters to me because I don't listen to the radio when I drive. I don't I was listening to Sirius Satellite. I used to listen to the Jamie Foxx show, and now that's the Kevin Hart channel or something because Kevin Hart's more popular. If anybody knows what happened to Jamie Foxx, tell me because I can't even find any news on it. His channel just disappeared, and Kevin Hart came on. I mean, that's when you're hot. You're hot when you can take somebody's channel and they don't even say anything about it. Help! Let me know what happened to Jamie Foxx. The thing that really was getting me is I had a conversation with someone else, and it was actually the new client. We were talking about what's hot, and they had Facebook, but they didn't have a following on Facebook. They hadn't posted in quite a while, and they had given up on Facebook. They didn't feel like it was effective. And although I still love Facebook, there are other channels. And if you really want to, some people say, well, it's old. Yeah, it's old, but it's still relevant. Let's not give up on it. But Instagram is also getting older, but it's still relevant. It's very good if you have a business where you have a lot of images and you're taking pictures constantly. Instagram is wonderful because you really need to be. It's a visual page. It's really visual. It's not about just putting quotes and words. You really need to have good pictures and video. But my word that I was stuck on is video. Okay. And when you think of video, you think of what? YouTube. Okay. You think of YouTube first, and YouTube is so hot at this particular time, it caused Facebook to change the way they do business. That's why these algorithm changes are happening. Because for one, Facebook loves Facebook. They don't love YouTube as much, but I tell you what they do love. They love when you take your YouTube content, and you upload it on Facebook. They love that. They want you to use their hosting. They want you to use their free hosting platform and put your videos on Facebook. There's Facebook Watch. They want you to think of YouTube TV and Facebook Watch. They want you to watch their channel as much or more. They want to keep their market share, their share of voice. And so when I'm telling you this way, because there's a reason behind it. There's always an agenda when the big companies do something for you like that. Okay. They know that if you share that content on their page, that's going to help them overall. That's very good for them, for you to do that. It's to their benefit. Only thing you get out of it is you need to understand that if you upload all your video content on Facebook, you're going to get more visibility. Okay. They want to support you. They want to, the word is called incentivize. They're incentivizing you by giving you more presence because you're putting your content on their platform. Okay. So we know this. Okay. Mm-hmm. We know this. We use both platforms, and we use a couple other platforms I won't share. Okay. Not yet. That's something I share privately with my private customer. Online, you might know about it, but some of those things are like little honey holes. It's these things. A little what? Honey holes. You know how? Remember how Pooh Bear? Honey holes. Honey holes. You know how Winnie the Pooh would go look for honey in those holes? He sticks in. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's wild. Winnie the Pooh. He needs to put some pants on. He used Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh needs pants on. Okay, and I'm not gonna stop protesting till Winnie the Pooh puts on some pants. That's a tongue twister. Winnie the Pooh pants. Okay, but anyway, honey holes. That's what we used to call it in sales. Honey holes. When you found something, there's a little area like in sales when there's a part of town that you go to and you get a lot of leads. They said, "Man, I found a little honey hole over in North Hollywood." Bunch of business over there. Okay. You love that, don't you? I do, because I'm just thinking. Look, I got Winnie the Pooh texting me now. Sunset and Highland, right? Winnie the Pooh is sending me messages. I do not own this content. He wants me to make sure I don't use him in any way. Oh, hello, Kirk and Chris, all the way from Texas. We got something from Texas. Nice. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Who else we got? I got Carla Lusk. Hey, Carla. Long time. Thank you. Let's see who else is on here. Nice. Somebody's awake. It is a little later in Texas right now. So a lot of people are in bumper to bumper traffic driving home because it's a little bit later than it is here. This is the time of day where we like to drive. Matter of fact, we're going to do the show in the car maybe next week. I'm thinking that'll be fun. We're going to do a mobile broadcast. Mobile broadcast. We don't have no call-ins this week. It wouldn't hurt. And I hope I hammered that home is that it wasn't about Winnie the Pooh. It's about video. If you do a post and you want more engagement, video. For my clients that I talked to this week, they're shaking their head. I can't see them. They can see me. They're shaking their head because I've been on them about video. Hey, Kirk, what do I need? More video. You want me to, to get people to engage with your post, and we're posting pictures. We need video. People are lazy. They don't want to even read the quotes. If they could touch the quote and the quote would read itself, they would do it. Okay. My MacBook reads my alerts. Okay. It reads to me. I tried to turn it off. It's okay sometimes, but sometimes it's creepy.
That thing will talk to me. It's kind of weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the phone reads my text messages. Okay.
Out loud. Just read. All of a sudden, hey, big boy. How you doing tonight?
I want to give a shout out to my dude Cyrus over at Bank of America, Alseco. Man, is the best customer service at the bank, man. I met this guy when I first moved in. Well, okay, when I came in the bank, the first time I came to the bank, you know how you go in and people never greet you or anything? The first time I came in, I came in to make some address changes and do some things because I just got here. And Cyrus came out, helped me the first time. But what I recognized was the next time I came, he remembered. Okay. He remembers people in your family. Like he'll remember them. He'll help them. He helped my mom. My mom's 70 years old. And, people try to scam, older people. They'll make offers and stuff and they'll give them. It's this thing they did. And she had a check. And I was like, he looked at it and said, it's a scam. There's so many. Remember, I called you about a scam. Somebody tried to get me to hey, mate, I'll do you a favor. Let me deposit this money. And no.
If you want to know my routing number and my bank number and I don't know you, no.
I'm over 50 years old. I was offended. I was offended that he tried it. Hey, do me a favor. No, I do you a favor and turn you in. Okay? Stop. Yeah. Stop doing it. You're being watched.
You're being watched. Or what you do is you just cross hack them, right? You send them back the virus. So you go through your spam folder, find that virus email that Google told you it has a virus.
They don't know about that.
Yeah, you pull that out.
Yeah.
And then you respond back to them and say, oh, my bank account information is attached to the Word document in the attachment.
Right.
You just send them the virus.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, right?
Still got it.
They never call you back.
I put it in hibernation so I wouldn't get it back.
Exactly.
So they try.
You just recycle the viruses. You never want to throw those things away. I mean, they could come in handy one day.
Play to your strength. That was another point I made a couple of weeks ago, and I'm back to it. One week I talked about being more specific. I want everybody to be more specific in your content. Be more specific in when I talk about SEO, be more specific in your keyword phrases and keywords and keyword phrases. I don't have to tell you to be specific about keywords. That's what they're for. But some of the phrases are kind of nebulous. They're, a long tail keyword that no one ever types is a waste of space. Don't use it if no one ever types it. And you can check to see if anybody uses these keywords just by just going to Google and typing in that word and see if it comes up. If it doesn't come up, no one's using it. You're wasting your time. But time. The other thing was time. And if people hear me say this all the time, I preach it to my kids. Hello, Kirk, Kirsten, Karis. Thank you, Kirsten. Kirsten called me this morning. Love you. I would always tell them time. I would always talk about time. You're wasting time. Time is the most valuable resource we have. I was going to do it like a quiz and say, Family Feud for $500. Name the most important resource we have, but then, most people are going to say money, but it's time. Money is valuable, but it's time because you don't get it back. You don't get it back. And something I've learned with social media is that though time is my most valuable resource, it's not a tradable commodity. Okay. You cannot get it back. You cannot exchange it the way people think they can. Okay. My point was based on a perspective someone shared with me, which was there are no real mistakes. There isn't a past and there isn't a future. It's everything is happening right now. Okay. Including what you already did. That already happened. It doesn't really go away. It happened and it's still there. You just have to choose to leave it back, to leave it where it is and keep moving. So when someone has a Facebook page and they did a lot of content back in 2016, 2017, it's gone. It's dead. It's there. It's still there. But no one's going to scroll down your page far enough to actually access your old content. So you got to move forward in your business. You got to put more relevant content on your page. You got to do this frequently. The way this algorithm is working now, you're not going to be successful in social media if you just post and leave it alone. It's not going to work. You are going to have to boost. Chris, do you have to boost at all?
We boost every day.
Okay. Is it necessary?
Constantly.
Okay. And we don't make money on the boost. It's for Facebook. Facebook makes money on the boost, but we can't make money on Facebook if we don't boost. So we have to boost. So if you're not boosting and all you're doing is posting without any boost, call in. Let me know how that's working for you. If it's still working, I want to know. If you feel like you're doing a great job on it, I don't know, what are you basing the results on? Which results are you looking at? What analytics are you looking at that make you feel like you're doing a great job on social media?
Bank account.
That's the one I look at.
That's the only one that's important, right?
Yeah.
So everyone says, what they're looking for is more sales. Mm-hmm. But that's more than just that single recipe. It takes more than just, okay, go do it.
Is there a way
right?
I can
Easier said than done.
Correct. Is there a way I can get more online sales without making sure that my content is featured in front of people who are looking for what I have? Is there a way to do that other than to feature that content in front of those people?
Well, yeah, you can always get your free and it'll get listed all the way at the bottom of the list. And if people scroll all the way down and they go and specifically look for it, then yeah, there's a good possibility you might make a sale in a year or two.
So you got, again, there we go with time. You got that kind of time?
Well, maybe it's a hobby. Maybe you're not looking to make sales this month.
It's my birthday. I don't have that kind of time.
Right?
I don't want to start all over. Okay.
You want to happen today, right now.
Yeah.
And that's the instant gratification world we live in.
Go on there and reply. Reply.
Well,
it won't let me reply. I was going to reply to these two and say thank you.
Right. Oh, hey, we got Jeff Solomon. We need our time. Yes, we do need our time.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
I like when somebody agrees with me. We do. You can't get it back. It's just, it's not something that I have never had somebody knock on my door and said, hey, came back, found this time you lost. Here you go. They don't do that.
You dropped this outside your car here.
Yeah.
Let me give you this back. I saw you running around with a chicken with your head cut off.
I got to throw a word at you. Network meetings.
Oh, they're amazing.
Okay.
Now, but you need to find the right networking meeting. Mm-hmm. If you're a painter or you're a carpenter, you don't want to be going to an IT networking meeting because it's not really going to do you much good. However, people think, well, everybody needs my service. Well, you want to network with those power-like partners,
right? People
that are in your like industry.
I got a friend that goes to all kind of network events, and I've said, well, but what are you getting out of those events? If you're meeting people, are you meeting people that need your services? Or are you just going?
Just to meet people.
I think she's going to get the chips and dip.
Right, and you could go to the bar and have more effective relationships.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the point. We attended some networking events and they were very good. I give a little love back. The meetup was really great.
The meetup was fantastic with Casey.
Yes, the guys who threw the meetup were bomb.
Eberhart or Eberhart?
Yeah,
Eberhart.
He told me it was. I think I said Eberhart and he said Eberhart.
Yeah,
I think it was.
I don't know, one way or another.
You know what I told him? I'm from the what? I'm from the South.
So that's his excuse for everything.
Yeah, I'm from the South.
I'm from the South. Oh man, I rear-ended your car. I'm sorry.
Sepulveda. Playa.
Far south.
Balboa. Lancashire. I'm saying some of the streets out here
Lancashire.
Yeah, you know when you say those names wrong, they'll tell you in a heartbeat. A guy will tell you at the light, it's Lancashire. Sepulveda. I'm like, okay, thanks.
But the GPS always says
It says it wrong.
Sepulveda.
Sepulveda. 9 is, I had to change the voice. Turn left. It's Sepulveda. Playa.
Playa.
Yeah, I think it's Playa. Yeah. So
that's the party town. It's the Playa party town.
That's what I thought it was. They said no, it's Playa. But the GPS said Playa.
Playa, you have arrived.
You have arrived, Playa. I thought I had the coolest GPS in the world.
You're like, that's damn
Hello,
straight.
Kirk. You're at Playa. Thanks. What's your name? Siri.
What's your name?
Siri, I asked Siri, I said, who is God? I don't know. I don't understand your question.
I don't understand your question.
That scared me. I turned the phone off.
You got a lot of happy birthdays. He's working on his birthday.
Yeah, this ain't work. We talked about this.
This ain't work.
I make a living talking to my friends. Okay. Talking to my friends.
You make a living playing on Facebook.
Playing on Facebook, basically. But you know what? We had some really good successes, and I'm had to say that the top 30% of all our client census, everybody has their reach has grown. Mm-hmm. Everybody's reach has grown over 1,000 times. So that's pretty hot, you know. And I'm looking at engagement and being more, you know, I said specific, being more specific about who they're trying to reach. Connecting with the people who are in their radius. I'm talking about directly. And when I ask them that question, they don't know how. And so I ask them, that's one of the questions I'll put out there. I mean, how do you connect with your immediate radius? What are you doing? And they'll say, I'm doing a boost. But I look at their boost. When I look at the details of their boost, it's too vague. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's like a person who sells hair and they reached 1,000 people, but of the 1,000 people, 800 of those people don't have hair and don't buy hair. They were reaching a demographic of bald men.
Bald men over the age of 65.
Right, that don't care about hair.
In Moscow.
Right. You need to directly hit LeBron James and fix that hairline. You need to hit somebody that needs it. Don't hit people who don't want your product. Target people who you got to think about it. You have to actually think about who wants this product. Okay. We live in California. We need to figure out how to market cannabis, because here, that is something that's the hottest selling thing out here is cannabis. Mm-hmm. You got all these business and they sell cannabis everywhere, but people don't know how to market it. They're scared. They're like, what do we do? What's right? What's wrong?
Well, because you get banned. I mean, we're working on a contract right now with the MediPuff.
Yeah.
MediPuff is awesome. It's cotton candy. It has CBD. It has nothing to do with marijuana. But we have all kinds of limitations, and we got to explain everything in our marketing campaign to Facebook so we don't get blocked for every little detail.
Right.
And, you know, everywhere else too. But it's that stigma. I think those things will change. I think as we make it more of a professional environment, we give things definition, title, keywords, we can define those things and keep ourselves out of those areas that are questionable and are against terms of use, because none of us want that. You know, we don't want to go against any terms of use.
How often you look at terms of use? Because I think I probably review terms of use.
They're read to me every other day.
They read it back to you after they change it.
Yeah. Or they ban me or I get restricted.
Now, I'll tell you what they do tell you.
Which I'm surprised you got restricted and they didn't recite it back to you. Usually they send you the little snippet. No, says this, you violated this term.
They didn't. What they give me is the thing that says, do you think we've made a mistake?
Oh,
and you know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, you made a mistake.
Yes,
she made a mistake. I didn't make a mistake.
It never goes anywhere. There is never a response. You know, it's like filing a small claims in the court and then expecting something to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I was thinking about again, why do I get this every week? How many platforms do I need?
Is that one of the questions?
Yeah. It's not you can't respond to it. It's one that I was emailed. And I was kind of saying, stick to your strength. I said it earlier. And I really want to discourage people from trying to do pages that they don't understand, because they end up wasting a lot of time. If you start doing a page, you know, you want to jump right in. But how many people I wish I could see a show of hands. Have a Twitter page, but don't tweet. Okay. Now we tweet every what? Watch this. Finish my sentence. We tweet every how often?
15 minutes.
Okay. So there's a lot of people.
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day. That's what you have to do on Twitter. You don't have to do that on Facebook. Okay.
No, actually, if you did that on Facebook, you will get
banned. You get restricted.
Well, you get restricted, and then
everything.
they send you a warning, and then
you get restricted for everything on Facebook.
Oh man!
But that's why it's important to have somebody doing it. And I want to brag about me doing it, but I still got restricted. So I got to be honest. I got restricted for sharing because of somebody. I don't know what word they call it. I like what you said earlier. How would you like it if you worked at McDonald's and someone complained to your manager because you didn't put 2 straws in the bag when they could have just said, "Can I get another straw?" Right.
It's like this is the analogy, because there's the report, right? So I sent you a link that's completely irrelevant to what you want. Maybe you don't like the Kirk-Lockhart show, and maybe you don't want to see it, but don't click the report. That report, this sender.
Yeah.
Because unless you're like somebody's sending you hate mail, they're a stalker, there's a serious real issue. When you hit that report, all of a sudden that person who sent you that now is blocked from sending it to anyone else. But if it's just a friendly, "Hey, will you please check out my show?"
Like my show.
That doesn't qualify to report and go and
they
turn
share,
somebody
but
in.
This person posts on my page. They share with me all the time.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize what that report means. That doesn't report back to me to notify me I don't like it.
Right.
That notifies Facebook that I've violated the terms of use. So it's like going to McDonald's, finding that one single individual, and then going to their manager because they forgot to put a straw in the bag. And then every single day thereafter, you remind that manager that they forgot to put a straw in the bag one day. That's how obnoxious. That's how obnoxious that is.
Wow. I like the person that just responds with a text or a message. That was cool. If that was enough, but that'll stop it. I tell you, communication is key. Communication rules the world.
Don't get it. All right, here, Cabrini says, "I don't tweet. I don't get it."
Yeah, and okay, thank you for bringing me back to that. Tweeting is like. I actually love.
Let me give you my analogy of Twitter. You know what a fleeting thought is? A fleeting thought. Elephants. Chocolate chip cookies.
Means nothing.
They're fleeting thoughts. Okay. Thoughts that come to my mind. Fuzzy little kittens. Makes no difference. I wake up in the morning, good hair day. Twitter is your avenue for fleeting thoughts. You put hashtag good hair day. Hashtag it's Kurt's birthday. Different things that whatever you want to put out there in a short little segment, just to create engagement for no other reason than to create an engagement.
Now, a tweet can be a fleeting thought that goes viral.
Oh, okay? Absolutely.
I'm going to refer you to maybe Kanye West. If you
Kurt's long nose hair is driving me crazy.
All right. Kanye West, he tweets. He tweeted during an interview on Breakfast Club 2 days ago. Okay.
You see now. Yeah.
All right. That's one thing. The other thing, there's a positive in it, and I love this about Twitter. Brevity. It's about brevity. Brevity is the rule on Twitter, and that's concise. That's mean exact use of words. You have to use the exact meaning. You have to keep it short and sweet. It used to be 150 characters. Now I think it's 280 or 250. 280 characters now. Okay?
Yeah, which Trump exploits that all the way to the very last.
He uses the last one. You're using all your characters when you have to go back and shorten the words and use abbreviations.
Yeah.
But let me show you the strength of that. If you take the time to tweet something about your business, you got to think about it before you tweet it. It's got to make sense, and it's got to make sense in 280 characters. Okay? So I'm going to say to Cabrina, we're going to spend a little time. We're going to spend later this week. We'll do a consultation and spend like 20 minutes on Twitter. Okay. And we'll work on your Twitter post.
It looks like we got about 4 minutes left on this broadcast.
Okay. Well, anybody look at the comments one more time and make sure.
And if you're listening to this on the recording, Go ahead and post those comments. Kirk will definitely get back to you.
I always do.
Hashtag, does it go further than non-hashtag? Absolutely. You put a hashtag in something and it's going to go somewhere. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get 1 million views and it's going to go viral, but without, it will definitely go a lot further with the hashtag.
The hashtags are good for Instagram and Twitter.
And keep them short.
Not so much for Facebook. The difference is, there's a kind of a rule of thumb. On Facebook, you need to limit your hashtags to maybe 2. Okay, 3 at the most. 3 is pushing it.
That's the thing. Don't get crazy with putting 80 freaking hashtags.
But that works on Instagram though.
80 freaking hashtags.
80 freaking hashtags. Now the problem with the hashtags, I'm with you.
I hate looking at it.
We don't do it. Okay, we personally don't over hashtag, but on Instagram you can. But the problem is, and this is, you got to use your brain again. You're putting a lot of hashtags that no one ever looked for. Okay, that's the main thing. A hashtag is supposed to be a shortcut to find something. Like if hashtag AskKirkLockhart. Okay, the only person doing that hashtag probably is me.
Oh, I'm doing it now.
You're doing it now? Smart man. Hey. Okay. Yeah, you got to do it that way. And I want you to, like, okay, Cabrina, hashtag Cabrina Jackson. Hashtag is love enough. The book. Okay. Those 2 hashtags on everything, you'll be fine. You can use that on Facebook. You can use that on Instagram. You can use that on LinkedIn. You can use that on Instagram. I said Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, but we'll work on it. Let's carve out about 20 minits later this week, and we'll do a few posts together on Zoom or
freaking.
What's that? You got another one?
Cabrina says, interesting. Thank you all. 80 freaking, not just 80. That's right. 80 freaking hashtags. Hey, Kirk.
That's a lot.
There's Kim Stenchins.
Kimmy, I know Kimmy had somebody in the chair. So if Kimmy's on here, that means Kimmy had to stop for a second because she don't never stop working. Thank you, Kimmy. No, Kimmy don't never stop working.
She's always cutting hair.
Always. No, not cutting.
She does the weaving and everything.
Fusion.
Yeah, she does the tedious.
The most tedious weave there is.
Where you get the arthritic fingers.
Yeah. So, thank you. So for everybody that did, everybody that did chime in today, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you again to Concord in North Hollywood, Concord College in North Hollywood, California.
Yes.
I want to say thank you to Jindia and her jewelry. It's still in the lower third. I can't say the name because I can't see it, but I know it's in the lower third. It's being shared and it's in the comments.
Yes. Go to those Facebook pages. Everyone go like those pages. They're great pages. Lots of great information. It helps the show and keeps Kirk on the air because that's how we get paid.
Support the show.
Yeah.
The production is not
support it.
Okay. And but we do have a lot of support, so I don't want to I fuss at the people who are doing me bad, but I want to say I love you to the ones who thought about us every week and that have been supporting the show and have been sharing the post. Thank you for sharing. We had a record on shares. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And I want to remind you before I go, hello, Sylvia. I seen Sylvia came on. I got to say hi to Sylvia. Sylvia will be on probably next week. And she's done an ad experience before.
Nice.
So shout out to Sylvia.
And anybody that's done an ad experience, they have all experienced what that is. And you get traffic, you get attention. You see that there's people watching this show, and Kirk's show has been doing very well with your 5,000-6,000 and plus on some of these shows. So we're really getting a reach. This is what we do for a living, and this is how we get out there. Is we play around on Facebook and make it go viral. Oh, mention Santa Clarita nightlife. Yes, we got. Are we going to do that tonight? We might. It's your birthday. Maybe we should. We might. It depends. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. We're probably going to get out there in the streets. Yeah. Okay. We're also definitely going to do it hosts, though. We're looking for individuals who want to host. We're looking for other. When we do Santa Clarita nightlife, we've got other people in Santa Clarita and other parts of Santa Clarita, and they're going live at the venues that they're at, and we're letting people know where the party's at. And man, I don't want to take the party into the valley, but we might have to go into the valley. Right. Shout out. We do have to get one shout out. Who was the winner of last Friday? Who do you think was the winner of all the venues we went to? Oh, man. Hands down, it was Buddha Lounge. Buddha Lounge is amazing. We're going to be going back there. We should go there tonight. We might celebrate your birthday. There. We might do that. We might do that. Joe, I'll hit you up and let you know if we're coming out. Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right.
If
I'll
you're
do another one soon. Kim's going to do another ad experience soon. Bye. Have a great day. Happy birthday from Cabrina.
Thank you, Cabrina.
Awesome.
I'm getting older.
All right.
Though I'm getting older, I'm still the authority on anything digital. I understand the history of it. I understand the now of it, and I understand. I ain't gonna say I understand the future of it because I'm not a psychic, but I do know what's going on today. Okay, and I can answer your questions, and I can help you get out there, and I can help you get your ad message out there, and I can help you reach the right person, the right people. They said back in Texas, Kirk-Lockhart, somebody that knows somebody that you need to know. Okay, and if you have a question about how to get out there, what do you need to do? You need to ask Kirk-Lockhart. Right? We out.
Awesome. Join us next week at 2 p.m. right here, Facebook Live and RadioBuzz.com. This has been the Ask Kirk Lockhart Online Media Strategist Show.